guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. Welcome back to the channel. Great to have everyone back on the YouTube series, back on the Robinhood portfolio. It's been a few weeks since I posted my last video. As I do with all my videos, I want to first say thank you to all the viewers and all the subscribers showing the channel so much support. Immensely appreciate that. Like I said, it's been about 2 weeks since I put my last video out. Wanted to do a quick update on the overall portfolio and my mindset moving forward here over the next month or so of trading. As you guys can see here up on screen, portfolio just under $600,000 at this point, 596, 521. And if we take a look at the longer term perspective, you can see quite a big pullback, a large pullback, in fact, in the portfolio over the last 3 months of trading, down 151. And 1 year, if you guys remember, getting up to almost $900,000, 895, before that large pullback here over the last month or so of trading, 596, 500. So definitely have some work to get back to that all-time high. Moving forward here, just want to quickly talk about what I'm going to be doing in the portfolio. You can see buying power 298. I do have a few options here for next week. Boeing 190 call, Tesla 835 call, and an 825 call as well. I think moving forward here, I'm going to be focusing on covered calls in some of the larger holdings in the portfolio. As you guys know, I have a very large holding of Ford Motor Company. Let's go ahead and scroll down to that. 15,700 shares, market value 265.16. And you can see here over the past few months of trading, kind of an up and down pattern. 3 months at one point getting up to $25 or so. 1 year here, you can see that very nice run up here before pulling back quite considerably. And again, a lot of the losses in the portfolio have to do with the larger holdings in the portfolio. Ford Motor Company, FBA, Boeing, and TSLA, Tesla Motors, all of those pulled back. But what I'm going to be doing is a lot of covered calls. I'll go into a more in-depth video on how I'm doing this in another video this next week here. But essentially, selling off contracts on stocks I already have in the portfolio. You can see here I've been very aggressive of recent with these covered calls. A $17 call sell, 318, $1,099. A 16 put sell, 318, $1,269. So also putting in some put sells as well. Another put sell, 1550, 311. None of these were assigned, fortunately. I've been rolling forward some of the contracts, which I'll also talk about in another video. So very aggressive with calls on Ford Motor Company, as well as BA Boeing. This is another very large holding in the portfolio. As you can see here, market value 231, 180. Overall, up 9.75%, but at one point that was closer to almost 80%. So very large pullback in Boeing as well. If we take a look at the longer term perspective here, you can see 1 month down 5.78%. 3 months is actually up, but 1 year you can see it's down 25.26%. So a very large pullback in Boeing. But if we go down to the order history, you can see that I'm doing very aggressive covered calls with Boeing of recent. As you can see here, a BA short call roll, 4,218. That's for $190. You can see the prior 190 call sell at 318, 588. Another one at 312, a 190 call sell, 311. But I'm going to be doing some very aggressive calls with Boeing. If I do sell off, I don't mind at this point, and then I may buy back at some other point. But BA, Boeing, Ford Motor Company, and then Tesla, another very large holding in the portfolio, the largest holding at this point. As you can see here, market value $544,542. You can see total return here just up 3.16%, so not substantial. And if we take a look at the longer term perspective here, you can see a lot of upward and downward movement. 820, 830, then getting up above 900, dropping down again, 760, back up into the 880s or so, down to 760s again, and then currently 907. You can see my current average cost, 879.74. If we take a look at the history as well, unfortunately, the covered calls are not going to be very good with this stock moving forward. I did have to roll this forward. You can see on the bottom here an 805 call sell, 318, 2160, and an 815 call sell, 318, 6,000. Before that, another nice contract, 840 call sell, 311, 4,100. Decided to put some more money into Tesla on the dip here at 806.43, 50 shares. But again, because I have to roll this forward, I didn't want to sell for 805 or 815. Rolling forward here, I'm only getting 1488 until March 18th. So you can see here, I did have to roll forward here, a short call roll. You can see the contract's 318 now up until April 8th. So unfortunately, won't have a lot of income with Tesla until April 8th. In a similar fashion, this one as well, April 8th as well. At 825 short call roll and an 835 short call roll. So this will have to be rolled forward here. The income will not be substantial, but I'm hoping to make up again with the Ford calls and the BA Boeing calls, making about $4,000 to $5,000 per week. At least that's the goal. About $260,000 per year. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks of trading, a few months of trading, doing a lot of covered calls on stocks I currently have in the portfolio. If there is another large dip here, I do have some buying power to buy into some stocks. There are a few that I may be putting some money into, including Apple, but I'll talk about that on another video here. So again, just wanted to quickly do an update on the portfolio. 596, 524, very large pullback here. Hoping to get back some of this in the shorter term in covered calls. And then if there is another large dip, I am going to be jumping into some new positions, including a possible position in Apple. But again, I'll detail that on a future video. And I'll also go into how I'm doing some of the rolls here on Robinhood. So again, just wanted to do a quick video here on the portfolio, my mindset here moving forward, and what I'm going to be focusing on the next few weeks of trading. With that, I'll kind of end this video. Again, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, if you guys enjoy the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Till next video, we'll see you then.